Good morning and namaskar, my brothers and sisters in India. I'm Dr. James, coming to you from the Rocky Mountains here in Colorado in the United States. I'm so honored to have a few moments with you today. I hope this message finds you well, happy, and thriving. Today we're going to talk about something I know is near and dear to your heart, and that is how do you actually use your self-care, the experience of building dopamine. Dopamine is a brain chemical that actually gives you the experience of having greater focus and concentration, also courage and motivation, at the same time delivering greater levels of bliss and pleasure and happiness. So how can we do that? Well, there are a few practices that we can focus on today that allow us to build dopamine naturally to allow us to experience all those wonderful experiences all day long. So how do we do that? Number one, this is very important. It's very, very fun. Have a routine that you can depend on. Get up in the morning at the same time, eat lunch at the same time, exercise at the same time, meditate, pray, do yoga. Keep the rituals of self-care disciplined throughout the day. When you do that, it helps your brain to be under the influence of greater relationships to building dopamine levels and doing it with a consistency that's chemically based, but at the same time tied to the way the sun goes up and the sun goes down. It's called your circadian rhythms, which are absolutely tied to building healthy dopamine levels. Number two, exercise every single day. I love to say that you can sweat your prayers with zeal and gratitude. Think of exercise as a blessing, not as a chore. And when we move our bodies, all motion creates positive emotion. And when we move our bodies, we build dopamine levels, which allows us to experience more focus, more concentration, more productivity, more courage in the heart, and yes, greater pleasure. Number three, and this is a wonderful one, it's laughter. Now, laughter sounds kind of frivolous, but what's beautiful, research and science tells us that when we laugh with our bellies, a full-hearted laugh, when we're showing our teeth and our cheeks cramp up because we're laughing so hard, that's a wonderful way as well as we can build our dopamine through laughter. Number four is getting a great night's sleep. Now, I know in a time of social media, it can be so distracting and so addictive to want to get on social media and use our computers and do our emails, but please trust this. Give yourself permission to turn off the switch, move from being a human doing to a human being. And when you do that, you experience greater bliss and peace. And yes, your dopamine levels will allow themselves to be restored. And lastly, do all that you can to reduce the sugar in your diet. Decrease the refined sugar. When you do that, you give your brain and your body the opportunity to naturally build healthy dopamine levels. Use things like lentils and whole grains as a part of the building blocks that actually naturally help your body to build those dopamine levels. So today, we get to be dopamine ninjas. We get to be courageous and focused and full of vigor and love, and how it is that we show up each and every day to be the kind of people that are world-class in our service, our success, our productivity, and we get a chance to live with our hearts out loud. So with that, much love and many blessings. Namaskar. Have a wonderful day.